Welcome back. The remaining few episodes in this series will focus more on situations as well as general information about Korean than only on making new grammar forms. So this lesson will learn about how to make a phone call. Note that some of these situations may reuse grammar, vocabulary, and phrases that we've already learned. So first, let's learn how to answer the phone. If you don't know who's calling, use 여보세요, which means hello. Or if you do know who's calling, use either 네, yes, or 응 or to close friends. So we learned how to answer the phone. Now let's learn how we can hang up the phone. When you're being polite, you can simply use the word yes, 네, but extend it a bit and add a rising pitch. For example, 네. Or if you're using casual speech, you can do the same thing, but with the words or which also mean yes. If it's not obvious that the phone call is over, you can also say, I'll hang up first. Use the verb 끊다, meaning to disconnect, as either 끊을게요 or 끊을게, I will hang up. Next, let's just learn a few useful general phrases for making calls. And the first one is how to tell someone that they've called the wrong number, or how to say that you've dialed the wrong number. You can use 전화를 걸다, meaning to dial a call, together with the word 잘못, meaning a mistake or wrong. 전화를 잘못 걸었어요. I dialed wrong, or you dialed wrong. If there's an emergency and you need to call the fire department or call for an ambulance, you can dial 119. And the way you can ask someone to do that for you is with this phrase. 119에 전화해 주세요. Please call 119. Or if you only need to call the police, you can dial 112. 112에 전화해 주세요. Please call 112. Also know that if you dial 119 or 112, there will be translators available so that you can just speak in English once you're connected. But that's not every situation where you might need to make a phone call. For example, what if you're just injured? Here are some phrases that you can use. You can say 저는, followed by the body part that is injured, the subject marker, and then 아파요. This means my body part hurts. For example, 저는 다리가 아파요. My leg hurts. Some other common examples would be 다리 for leg, 머리 for head, 팔 for arm, 몸 for body, or 가슴 for chest. Also note, if you foresee any health problems, learn any related words to that before your next trip to Korea. Or if you're really hurt and you think you might have broken something, use the verb 부러지다, which means to get fractured. For example, 다리가 부러졌어요. My leg is fractured, or my leg got fractured. And you can also say things like this. 병원에 가야 될 것 같아요. I think I will need to go to the hospital. Or 구급차를 불러주세요. Please call an ambulance. And now, although it's not directly related to the topic of making a phone call, there's one more grammar form that I wanted to introduce to you in this lesson, and that is the verb ending 잖아요. Now, this verb ending is useful whenever you want to emphasize that you think what you're saying is correct. So it can be used to add the meaning of you know, or look, or hey. To make it, get a verb stem. Then attach 잖아요. Or you can remove the 요 when using casual speech. For example, 이게 펜이잖아요. You know, or look, this is a pen. 아빠가 그 연예인을 정말 좋아하잖아요. You know, Dad really likes that celebrity. 이 김치가 너무 맵잖아. Hey, this kimchi is too spicy. This 잖아요 form is originally a shortened version of 지 않아요, literally meaning is it not or does it not? The 잖아요 form should not be used, however, in any formal situations. Okay, so going back to our topic of making a phone call, let's do an example conversation with Taeyong. Here he's making a phone call trying to order some fried chicken. First, the 직원 or employee says, 네, 치킨 정원입니다. Yes, or hello, this is the Chicken Garden, which is the name of the restaurant. 여보세요? Hello? 스페셜 치킨을 2마리 주문하려고 하는데요. I am intending to, or I'm trying to, or I'm going to order 2 special chicken. This is likely the name of a fried chicken menu item. 네, 스페셜 치킨 2마리요? Okay, 2 special chickens? 주소가 어떻게 되세요? Tell me about your address, or just what is your address? 빌리빌리 아파트 201호요. Bilibili Apartments, apartment number 201. Note that 호 is used with Sino-Korean numbers to say the number of a unit, such as an apartment or a house. 네, 빌리빌리 아파트 201호요? Okay, Bilibili Apartments, room number or apartment number 201? 카드로 계산하세요? Are you paying by credit card? 계산하다 is used when you're ordering or paying for something, and it can mean both to pay for something or just to take care of payment. 아니면 현금으로 계산하세요? Or are you paying with cash? 현금이요. Cash. 언제 배달할 수 있어요? When can you deliver it? 30분 정도 걸려요. It takes about 30 minutes. 12,000원입니다. It is 12,000 won. 네, 감사합니다. Okay, thank you. 네, goodbye.
네, 치킨 정원입니다. 여보세요? 스페셜 치킨을 2마리 주문하려고 하는데요. 네, 스페셜 치킨 2마리요? 주소가 어떻게 되세요? 빌리빌리 아파트 201호요. 네, 빌리빌리 아파트 201호요? 카드로 계산하세요? 아니면 현금으로 계산하세요? 현금이요. 언제 배달할 수 있어요? 30분 정도 걸려요. 12,000원입니다. 네, 감사합니다. 네.
So in this lesson, we learned some tips and phrases for how to make a phone call in Korean, as well as a new grammar ending. So practice everything we've learned today, and I'll see you again in the next lesson. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.